After Uwe Boll told me to go f
yourself,
I thought, why not take a little journey down memory lane and see if Rampage was as good as I thought back then. After my viewing of this film, it did not disappoint at all. This movie went fully unhinged in all the right ways. This film might be Uwe Boll's true masterpiece and deserves all the credit for it. These are the films we need instead of horror movies that seem to be coming out of every damn filmmaker's asshole!
Oh no, don't do that!
Bill Williamson is a white cracker and life is pretty well shit for him, with people not treating him right, like his parents wanting to kick him out of the damn house, a coffee business owner that can't make his f***ing coffee, and a boss that busts his damn balls, and some bitch that up their order at this chicken fast food place, and he has a friend named Evan who he thinks is kind of a dum-dum, but he also thinks he's kind of smart with some things he's got to say about today's society. Bill, this unhinged cracker dude, decides to come up with an elaborate plan to mow down what seems to be 100 people wearing this Kevlar suit, which looks badass as hell, and get away with a mysterious plan. And I gotta say, if you haven't seen this 80-minute movie, watch it before watching this review, cause this shit was good. The cinematography is so unique and raw. I think this might just be Uwe Boll's best work with this film, but gotta give the cinematographer big credit for a visually entertaining film throughout. Matthias Boy here seems to do a lot of Uwe Boll films, but missed out on Citizen Vigilante. For what reason? I have no idea. Some people may say it looks amateurish. I say it's not the polished trash we see in media these days. The music was actually solid and it fits the film very well for a gritty and dark, unhinged film. And this composer Jessica is used on a lot of his films, which makes a lot of sense because it seems like he has a loyal bunch to his little bowl of rice films. The story is really interesting for not even having a damn script. I don't know how the f that's even possible, but I guess they did it. I don't know if this is bullshit or not, but seems to be the case. I gotta give the actors props for improvising this shit, cause damn, it's sorta impressive and I'm not gonna lie about that. And I definitely wouldn't do that as a filmmaker myself, but Bowl of Rice has goddamn nuts. And as everything kinda goes to shit for Bill, he starts planning a way to go full rampage mode on this small town and blame it all on his friend Evan, who he obviously thought was the perfect person to frame for the crime, with his videos talking about global warming and how we're a bunch of materialists and essentially everyone is lying to you. From today's standards, Bill would be labeled as some incel right radical or something to that degree, but nah, he's just living out his Grand Theft Auto fantasy in real life. Brendan Fletcher, who plays Bill, is actually really good, and without him I think the film would probably fail, as he just plays a solidly unhinged cracker dude who didn't get enough salt. And there's some genuinely great scenes as he's making people go bye bye, turn it off. And this entire time I thought, oh, he's working on his van to do what exactly? And it turns out he remote controlled that shit and crashed it into the local police station, only to turn that shit into Nuketown. And this dude really thought about this whole plan for the entire day while his parents were away. And you gotta be honest, he came up with a pretty clever plan overall. Obviously it took a while to do it, but damn, did he think about this shit. And then he stops by the coffee shop only for this dude to make him a good coffee this time while having Bill armed up heavily. And it's only when people are given certain motivations that they actually do something right. And although I will say dude was just being sort of a dick, he could have at least made Bill a good coffee and refunded his damn money.
That's a good coffee. Take it.
Just take it and shove it up your ass, all right?
Most people would probably do that, but I guess this town is filled with egos.
All right, man.
Here, take a roll while you're going out the door.
And too bad they didn't show him get the bye-bye turn off, but it was obviously implied. Bill, the armed up cracker, ends up going to the salon and he gets a cup of water and leaves, and he comes back and offs them. I thought, ain't no way this dude just did that. He went fully unhinged. I was just honestly shocked he did that. I don't know why he thought of going in there, showing his face and such, but I don't know. Maybe just, he's obviously unhinged! And honestly, the bank made the most sense to go to, but these dummies wanted to go up against someone that's heavily armed, and this shit was silly, but at least he takes the money and leaves, and he burns all the fake money.
You see? It's money. It's about as worthless as you are.
And the bingo scene in here was actually hilarious. All these NPCs seem to not care about anything, and they just look at him as if it's another day. And it's funny they showcase this in the film because obviously some people are just like this in real life. The soul is absolutely gone, and they're in this little sleep trance like so many people these days. It was just really funny to see a guy fully armed and treated by people as if he's not even a threat. I thought that was some genius work here.
Free of charge, just...
Oh good, I completely forgot my wallet.
Bill the Cracker set this day up incredibly well. Obviously, Bill is no dumbass. The whole setup your friend and make it look like it was him and ship all his friend's gear to his friend's house, then fake paintballing and fake staying at home so that he could rampage for a few hours and then come back and life is good with all that dough he stole. And it's kind of hilarious, honestly. In a way, it's terrible and funny at the same time. I don't know, just some of the thing Uwe Boll does is just hilarious.
Completely bullshit.
Oh, also, he just pops the lady working at the chicken den. And I thought, damn, he's just wilding out. And it seemed like the people that just kind of wronged him in his daily life, he was just gonna give them the bye-bye turn it offs. Now the negatives I would say is Bill's mom and dad are a bit stiff compared to Bill. They just seemed a bit off, I would say. Maybe because they were truly NPCs or something, but damn, there was just a bit of a lack of chemistry. That's just what I gathered from it. It just didn't seem super natural with how their interactions were. Could just been just a little bit better, but overall, it was still pretty good. I gotta say, the cops in this film are kind of dum-dums, not going for cover whatsoever. A police car blows the hell up, set up specifically by Bill, and to be honest, that shit actually looked really good. But they should have known that this guy was on the loose and he's probably doing some shit. So if you blow up a whole damn police station, why wouldn't they think, oh, maybe he's got a plan as they see him in the distance? I don't know. That shit was just a little bit strange. Then the sheriff and his buddy follow him. I thought they'd do like a pit maneuver or something, but nothing really. But we just got the dumb piglet who couldn't drive well, I guess. And then after that, they follow Bill and he blows up his damn car in front of the pigs and they fry like pieces of bacon! Besides the sheriff dude, and then Bill dips into the bush and this pig decides to follow. Why? What was this dude even smoking? Then boom, Bill stabs his ass and he goes bye-bye to the spirit realm. Damn, there was some really dumb shit in here by the cops. I don't know why he made these cops so stupid, but damn, they were just a bunch of dum-dums.
Bullshit.
At least a few of them turned into pieces of bacon! If I ever saw a dude armed that well, ain't no way I'd follow him into a damn forest. Like, the I would definitely wait for backup, but obviously the sheriff has got some real nuts to go in there and think, oh, I'm okay. Why? Why would you ever do that, bro? I don't know. Just really silly. And this isn't exactly really a negative at all, but one of the craziest parts is doing all the unhinged shit and then offing his buddy Evan and framing him for the rampage. That's probably the craziest part about this film. All he wanted to do was play paintball with his buddy, and he just felt so bad for Evan. Like, damn, this Bill Cracker dude is off his rockers. And the only person that thinks Evan didn't do it was Evan's dad. He blamed this shit on Bill the Cracker dude. And I don't exactly know why Evan's dad got arrested. I thought that was odd. Maybe because a bunch of the shit got sent there. I don't know how they found out that so quickly. You probably would have just taken him in for questioning. Not, hey, we're just gonna arrest you. I don't know, I just thought it was odd. But honestly, this was a crazy damn movie. And there's not a whole lot of emotion for Bill himself besides getting fucked here and there. And you do feel for the people getting shot because it's really a man who went fully delusional and unhinged for really no good reason. He could just be the bigger guy and not worry about all these people that just wanted to be dicks to him. Could just let it slide and moved on. Or, you know, left town. Or maybe went bye-bye, turn it off somewhere else. Who really knows? And to be honest, nobody should be this dude ever, but this is what movies are for. To see a fantasy you'd never see. Or in this case, you'd hope you'd never see. Because if you did see it, you'd probably be bye-bye, turn it off for good. And I will say this film really makes you think about how we should treat people, because all it takes is for someone with nothing left to lose to make people go bye-bye, turn it off. Especially those dumb fruitcakes with nuts. But those folks are unhinged because they only have one brain cell.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
Overall, Rampage is a 7.5 out of 10 for being absolutely unhinged and doing what most filmmakers wouldn't dare to do. It's a pretty entertaining film for 80 minutes of your time. Obviously not as controversial as Citizen Vigilante for obvious reasons, but it's a really unique film. From what I've seen with Bowl of Rice films with nuts, this has to be the best film he has made, and it's unfortunate he hasn't replicated it again and gotten even better as a filmmaker. Because usually when you do some good work, you don't regress like Rampage 2 and 3, because holy f***, I don't know what the hell he was smoking with those movies, because those are straight to the trash bin!
Completely bullshit.
From what I remember anyway, and if people want me to review those, let me know. Otherwise, those films get the bye-bye, turn it offs!
Yourself.